Hello, friends. Hello, neighbors. Welcome back to another episode of Campus Legend Mode in NCAA Football 2008. And we are back today to finish our freshman year with Malik Thomas. We are bowl eligible. Despite going 7-6 in the regular season campaign, we have done just enough to earn a bowl appearance. But first, we gotta finish our schoolwork with a final exam. 10 questions about conferences and who belongs where, whatnot. Of course, Malik is on top of his game, studying those conferences nonstop. He finishes his freshman year with a 3.5 GPA. Meanwhile, we're going to take on Purdue in the Alamo Bowl. But first, we get a look at our Heisman winner, QB number 15 from Hawaii. Congrats to him. So, what we're all waiting for, the conclusion of our freshman year here in San Antonio, Texas, against those Purdue Boilermakers. We are going to be the designated visiting team and get things started right away with our workhorse, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Like usual, he takes it to the outside and his speed gets him to the house. He's able to hurdle over a defender. Later on, Purdue gets the football. They get to move the chains a little bit, and they hope to tie things up. But a third down incompletion means we get the ball back. Seth Adams delivers it to Mike Wallace down the field, and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, he was a workhorse truly in this game. So tough, so dependable. Speaking of, look who's back. It's Mr. A.J. Jackson. We've missed him all season long, and he gets in on the action on first down there with a deep completion. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis runs it in for his second touchdown of the game, and we have a 14-0 lead heading into the second quarter. That wide receiver just drops a wide open, possibly a touchdown scoring play. So that means we get the ball back, and of course we're going to feed it to Mr. Jackson all day long. He's been so hungry to get that ball. He gets it there, and we hand it again to Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, and he tests the left side, and he's going to take it inside the 20-yard line. And then throwing off the back foot, always ill-advised. Mike Wallace had it, but can't hold it down for the touchdown, and we just get beat here in coverage, plain and simple. No excuse for that other than my stick skills are lacking, but that's okay. We get the ball back with another chance to extend our lead, and it's A.J. Jackson who again picks up a first down, and we're going to launch it far down to the right. This time it's to Mike Wallace, and he's going to get in. It's going to be a 24-7 game. With under 2 minutes to go, they get the ball back. Purdue looking to make things a little easier for them in the second half with some points. They get it right there to their wide receiver, number 81, and a third down pass across the middle of the field. He gets mollywopped, and they have to punt. We try to throw it deep to get some points before the half. Make the reception, but not quite enough to get to the end zone. 24-7 heading into the second half. Seth Adams connects with his tight end right there, Lane, and then we go empty backfield and get sacked, setting up a second or third and long. And we are unable to cash in on the good field position, but we do settle for 3 to extend this 27-7. Later on, Purdue is able to score a touchdown, and we respond with another tough Ben Jarvis Green Ellis touchdown. Look at him shedding tacklers. It's no problem for him. Later on in the game, we get the backups in on the action. It's Green right there for another touchdown, and Ole Miss finishes this game 45-13. We are the winners of the Alamo Bowl. Congrats to these guys. They finish the season with a record of 8-6. Not too bad. But of course we have our sights set on bigger goals. It's Malik Thomas's final stat line of his freshman year. As you can see, he has 23 yards on 5 carries. He is excited going into year 2 for a much heavier workload. But before that, take a look at some of the bowl game results. Of course, the one to pay attention to is that BCS National Championship between USC and Florida. And as you can see, Florida gets the national championship win by a score of 41-38 over USC. And we're also going to take a look at our top 25 polls to finish the season. Unfortunately, we're not going to find ourselves in the top 25, but hopefully we get some more optimism heading into our sophomore year. With that, we head into the offseason to prepare for season number 2. And if you remember back to the first episode of this series, artificial intelligence is going to be the one that drives a lot of the decisions that are made in this career mode. That's including Malik's decisions, some of the coaching decisions as well. We let artificial intelligence kind of create an agenda for Malik Thomas heading into the offseason. Sort of where his focuses and priorities would be to give himself the best chance at a starting role heading into season 2. Phase 1 of the offseason, AI had us choose an area of focus for the upcoming spring training game, and we would be given the option to have Malik focus on one of the 3 options. A, achieving explosive plays and highlight runs. B, sticking with a more conventional style of running, including protecting the ball and focusing on a solid yard per carry average. Or C, focus on improving his physical strength to help more effectively drop the shoulder, punish defenders, even if it meant only for a couple extra yards. We had to go with C, have him focus on becoming a more physical runner. And as a result, Malik picked up a few pounds of strength to match his already superior speed. And so he entered the April spring training game as RB3, splitting time with the presumed backup running back. His first few carries weren't anything special, but near the end of the game, Malik broke loose and left all the defenders in the dust. It was the biggest play of the game by far. Fans, coaches, and even his teammates on defense were all impressed. Malik would spend the remainder of the spring and early summer preparing for summer camp, with his eyes set on the starting running back position. And AI gave us even more choices on how Malik would spend the remainder of his summer. Ultimately, we would determine that his primary objectives for camp are to 1, continue building strength, and 2, studying film to read defenses more quickly. So he spent his late nights in the film room, he studied blitz packages, edge defenders' tendencies, he learned where the cutback lanes are before the ball is snapped, lots and lots of film watching and prep. In the practice scrimmages, he's calling out blitzes, shifting protections, earning trust from his coaches and his quarterback. And ultimately, the starting running back position is a tough one for the Ole Miss coaching staff. And when the depth chart gets released at the end of summer, Malik finds himself listed as the backup running back. He's a little discouraged, but coaches call him into the office to talk to him about it. They told him they still had big plans for him in the offense that year, and not to think of the depth chart as being RB1 and RB2, but more like RB1A and RB1B. The coaches basically told him, "Don't worry, Malik, we got you, we have big plans for you." They projected that he'd get 10 to 15 carries a game. He'd also get third down and goal line responsibilities, and possibly an opportunity to take over as the full starter mid-season. And with that, we are ready to begin Season 2, our sophomore year. But before we jump into any gameplay, let's take a look at the schedule. And as we do so, you'll see at the top of the screen, we are ranked. That's right, we're a top 25 team. Going into week 1, we are number 23 in the country. We are hoping to build on that. Let's get higher in the rankings, or at least maintain. That's going to be our goal for the year, is to finish ranked. That is the goal for the team, but Malik has some goals of his own thanks to artificial intelligence. And here we go. Personal development goals for sophomore year. Number 1, let's get him double-digit carries in a single game. That's going to be a milestone to prove he can handle a real workload. Number 2, let's score his first college touchdown. That would be a huge personal moment and validation of all the hard work that he's put in so far. Number 3, rush for 100 yards in a game. That's a statement performance that demands attention. And then 4th but not least, break a big run. Have a run for 30 plus yards. Show that home run speed and big play potential. Honestly, I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem, but we're going to stay humble and see what happens. So that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned because in the next episode, we're going to begin our sophomore season. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and of course, friends and neighbors, have yourselves a great rest of your day.